Hi everyone, I'm Rusty Dog and welcome to Snowrunner Rift version 5.1. Why is it called Rift? Well, it's because they've introduced a new map in Russia called Rift. Okay, so version 5.1. The good and the bad. Oh, there is bad. Believe me, there is bad. Some people may not agree, but I would say, well, let's just say I don't agree with you quite strongly. So let's take a look and see what the devs got right before I show you what they screwed up. Now, a little bit of history here. You guys, if you've seen any of my streams or videos, you know how excited I was playing this game. Yes, I had frustrations and anger and whatever, but it was good. I didn't mind it. I could be totally and royally peed off doing a mission on here, but the next day I'd still come back to this game because it was amazing. Yeah, it was. I even mentioned on a stream once, I'm sure I said it, that I think for me this was probably Game of the Year. I've never played a game where I've enjoyed it so much for a long time, guys. So I'm actually quite passionate about when a game like this is so good to play and it's so it's such a challenge. It involves you having to think. So if the devs do anything to the game that detracts from that, of course I'm going to speak out. And yes, of course, it's only going to be my opinion. You know, there's no question. Everything I've ever said on any of my channels is only my opinion. Any of my channels, any of my videos, it's only my opinion, right? So I'm good with that. Okay, so to find out some of the good stuff they did, and it's not very much, but it's something, we need to go out to the settings menu. So, right, so anyway, first thing is the metric system. That's now been changed. Well, not changed, it's optional now. Before it was meters and liters, and now you can choose gallons and miles. Okay, that's good. I like that. Meters and liters is what I would have used back in Gibraltar where I was, because that was the system back there. Kind of getting used to gallons and miles now. Liters and miles will be good, a little mixture of the two, but you can't do that. Gallons and miles, great. This video actually was meant to be a rant about what they've done with Snowrunner, which I think is really bad. But it will be that. The only thing is I do want to actually give credit where it's due, and the fact that they've actually finally realized in the control section that all keys should now be bindable. See, now this is a clue into the minds of the devs here, that in the original Snowrunner, all the way up until 4.1, you could not map controls for the throttle, the brake, the wheel to the left, the wheel to the right, probably not even the clutch pedal. I don't think you could even do that. What else? Any of these gear options weren't there. They didn't exist. For some reason the devs thought, let's hard code WSAD into the truck movement, and that's it. We won't let the user. This is the kind of thought process that the devs are in, right? That hard mapping something so you can't change it is a good idea. Thankfully, common sense has prevailed here, and now you can map all the keys. Okay, I haven't changed the keys because I'm used to them now. WSAD kind of is working for me okay. So I really haven't changed anything because if I did, I'd just keep pressing the old key and I'd just be confused. What I what I have done though is I have changed. If I not changed, but I have added keys to um, all of the different gears that you can choose from. And because I've now assigned these keys, and I've done it in the same. If you look at the sequence here, the numbers, they kind of match up with how it looks on the screen here. So if I was to go back and leave the garage, you will see this layout. So A is numpad 5, right in the middle. So obviously the one above is numpad 8, numpad 2, numpad 6, numpad 4, but up here is 7 and 1 on the numpad. You see, it's the same kind of what's the word? Layout. Yes, it's the same layout. So if I want to switch to reverse, I just press numpad 2. If I want to switch to high, numpad 8. If I want to switch from there to low range high, just do numpad 7. This hasn't got it, unfortunately. But if I want to go to low and neutral, so this is better. And now because of this, I've actually been able to almost pretty much complete my Snowrunner voice attack profile. So now I can literally just say the gear I want to be in. So that's just kind of good. So I like that they've done this. So let's move on. Kind of jumping ahead of myself here. I need to be in this menu. Capturing the mouse inside of a full screen, wrong way around, inside of a full screen, not done, but okay. Some people have argued reasons why that doesn't have to be, you don't have to have the mouse captured inside full screen. My argument was that I understand that, but it is common practice in games that use full screen mode that the mouse pointer stays within the screen borders, and in borderless it doesn't. Hence the term borderless. It doesn't have a border. The mouse can get out of it. But okay, I've managed to solve that, as you've seen in a previous video, with the program Cursor Lock. So screw the devs on that one, because I'm sorted on it anyway. Right. So yes, I'm feeling a little bit vitriolic about this because, like I said, I like the game and I love to play it. So the fact that I feel the game has been spoiled for me now makes me angry. It does. It does. I got the season pass on this, guys, and I wish I hadn't now. Yeah. But let's not dwell on that, because I'll say something that's going to be too controversial for some people's ears. Okay. So the bad. Here it is. Your task list. Now, I'm not going to say the words task list too often, because I find out that it comes out as task list. So maybe I'll choose list of tasks. Okay, so what we have here is a task list that does no longer show a list of tasks. Just think of that concept, okay? It's a tab called tasks, but it no longer shows all the tasks on the map. For example, unfortunate event, unlucky fisherman, Michigan Trail, repair the truck. However, it is showing all the contests. Okay. So the contests have remained in the task list, but the tasks have not remained in the task list. Now you will see one that is there, and that's because I've driven down there to accept the task. So now in 5.1, tasks will only appear here if you drive to them and accept them. Yeah. Now, some people might be thinking, that sounds okay. No, it's not okay. Because if things are not going to show up here until you accept them, why are all the contests here? I've not accepted these. Why are they here? Why? Why is it only the tasks that go? So, in 4.1, all the tasks that were on the map were listed here. They even had, well, let me just, before I jump ahead, though, in the forums, somebody who I think was from Saber, because it had Saber Interactive on their profile, said just these words: "This is not a bug." That was the words. Right. So, okay, let's take it that this is officially not a bug. The devs have decided then that what they had before, that they programmed in, which was a list of tasks in the task list, okay, that showed all the available tasks on the map, so that you could click on one, right? Remember, you could click on one and go, okay, let's have a look. So you get the description here, yeah, you can pick up the slack. And I've got to deliver to the drilling site. Okay, I need 2 consumables. This is the reward. From this information, you can decide A, whether you want to accept it or not. B, whether you have the vehicle already in your fleet that can complete this mission, because it might also say underneath truck with crane required, scout vehicle required. Now you don't know. If I want to take on Unlucky Fisherman now, I've no idea what's required. I have to drive there and accept it. So the only way to repopulate this list as it was in 4.1, I suppose, is to go around and accept every single mission. Even though you're not going to take them right now, just accept them all. Now, if that's the case, then yes, now I'm going to change my mind and I'm going to buy the Khan 39 and I'm going to scoot around every single damn task on this list and accept all of them, just so that I can have them listed here again. The idea of the task list, how it used to be in 4.1, was this important information. It showed you. So then you could decide, no, I don't want to take that one on yet. Let me have a look at Unlucky Fisherman. So you click on Unlucky Fisherman. You need I need this. I've got to take it to the drilling site. Oh, I don't fancy going over there. I don't have a vehicle to get over onto that part of the road yet. Or maybe I do, but it's going to take me ages. I'd rather do this one at a later date, if I'm honest. Yeah, no, I'll go back. Okay, so you go further down the list. What about repair the truck? You click on repair the truck. Oh no, that's going to take me at least 2 or 3 runs. No, I won't do that one. Well, here at the top. Let's have a look on that one. So you click on task. Oh, this one looks okay. It pays decently. It looks like a quick one to do before the end of the night. Yeah, let's do that one. Now you can't, because they've taken them all away. Can someone please tell me why this is better, and why Saber Interactive took the time to create a list of tasks like you would in any normal game? I believe Euro Truck does something similar. Maybe Mudrunner even did it. I actually can't remember. But they had little paper icons, 2 different ones. One for tasks that you'd read, one's for tasks that you hadn't read. And each one showed you some vital information about the truck you need, how much you're going to get paid, how many items need collecting or moving, or what needed doing. It gave you the information. Now you get nothing. Now you have to grind. So let's say I want to pick up a task in Island Lake. I have to cover all of Smithville Dam, and then I come in from this end. So let's say I want to do this one. Oh, that's a contest. Well, let's assume this wasn't a contest. Let's say this was a task. I'd have to drive all the way here to look at the task, to get the details, and then go, no, don't fancy that one. Well, Jesus, I mean, what a waste of time, you know? And what happens if you think, oh, here's a mission called, we need fuel. So you think, okay, great. I've got a truck here. I've got the sideboard trailer on it, or whatever this is called. I think it's side bed or something like that. Side bed trailer. And I'll put a crane on just in case the task requires a truck with a crane, because I might have to get some out of the water or something. Yes, my driver is asleep. And then you get there and you realize, oh, we need 3 oil barrels. Well, I can't fit 3 in here. So I can either go to a trailer store, wherever that's going to be, and pick one up, or I can recover this truck all the way back to the garage and start again. Or, yeah, as I said, I can do 2, and I can do another one again, pick up the last one by doing 2 runs, because I could go to a trailer store with this truck. Admittedly, I will be at a trailer store and want to fit a specific trailer, but it won't be able to fit it because I've got the crane on, which pushes the side bed back. So now I've got to switch the side bed trailer to put the other trailer on I've got to remove the crane. I can't remove the crane in the trailer store. So if I want to fit a side bed trailer on the back of this, I'm not sure if it can be done while the crane is on. I think you've got to remove the crane, so this whole side bed pushes more forwards towards the cab, and then you can fit the trailer on the back. So if you want to have a trailer on the back, it's going to tell you it's incompatible, you can't do it. So now I have to recover all the way to the garage to take the crane off, so that then I can fit the trailer I need, and then go all the way back to start the mission, or to start the task. It's insane, guys. It's insane. Where before I was given all the information beforehand. See, that the idea of having the task list is for me to be able to decide which task I want to do in what order. Right? So imagine this scenario. Right? You've been going into the same restaurant for years. Okay? Now you go into this restaurant. They hand you a menu. You open the menu. All you see in front of you is a blank page, except for the words starter, main course, desserts. That's all you see on there. Right? That's it. So, how do you know what you want? Well, you've been there for years, so you obviously know. Right? Okay, forget about being there for years. Let's just say it's a new restaurant. This is what they give you, a blank canvas, basically. Now, rationally and logically, a menu gives you a list of all the things that is available, a description of them, and their prices. From those descriptions and those prices, you tend to form a decision on which one you want. Okay? Same with the task list. That's how it was in 4.1. But now you have a blank page. So if you want to know, now you have to ask the waiter. It's the only way to find out now. So, okay. You call the waiter over. Waiter! He comes over. Yes, sir. Do you have the fish fillet? Yes, sir. And how much is that? That'll be £21. Okay. 21. No. Don't know. Maybe I'll have something else. Now the waiter's gone off. Waiter! You got to call him again. Oh, he's with somebody else. I have to wait. So the waiter finally comes over. Yes. Do you have filet mignon steak? Yes, sir. How much is that? £36. Okay. So fish fillet mignon. No, I don't know. Mm, waiter, yes. Do you have spaghetti bolognese? Yes, sir. What's the price? That's £20. Um, okay, thank you. So now I've got three choices. Don't want to take any of those, really. Waiter! And it goes on and on. It's bizarre. Wouldn't you just say, write it out on a bloody menu and let me see what I... to save me calling you over? This is taking too long. It's taking too much time. It's unnecessary. The way that menus are written out normally works. It works. The task list on here worked. It made the gameplay more efficient. It allowed the user to make decisions based on the truck that they needed. Because, hey, maybe I'm sat out somewhere in the middle of a map with a truck with a crane on it. And suddenly I'll see, let's see if there's any other tasks here that require a truck with a crane. Oh, there's one. Oh, and it's not too far away. Yeah, let's do that task. Can't do that anymore. It's gone. It's gone. If this is a bug, fine. I hope it is. But once I read somebody from Sabre saying it wasn't, oh man. So, guys, I don't know what to say. For me, it's taken away a lot of the playability of this game. So, okay, let's do a practical test then. Unlucky fisherman. Alright, so any sensible person who wanted to have a look and see if they wanted to take on that, it looks like there's a drowned truck or something. So I don't know whether I'm going to need a crane or just a big truck or a scout vehicle can maybe do it. Depends on the truck. Who knows? Let's not go all the way down there. Let's do this one. Unfortunate event. It's closer. So you click it. Look at all the details that you get here. Wow. Amazing details. If they put all the details here when you click on it, that's fine. Then it doesn't have to appear in the task list. Just click on it. Give me all the info like this in this box. Fine. I'm good with that. Perfect. The point is to know the task you want to do beforehand. It's like going to a jobs board anywhere. Like if you're looking for a job in real life. There's a list of jobs, but they give you all the details so you can make an informed decision. Now you can't make an informed decision. Now it's guesswork. It's like a lottery. Okay, I want to do an unfortunate event. I've driven down to Hungry Workers, I've clicked on it, and I've found out that they need 2 consumables. Well, I don't really want to go to the drilling site, so I want to do a different mission. All right, let's do a different mission. I'm not going to spend time with this slow truck going all the way down there, am I? Let me go back to the garage, guys. So, instead, I'm going to take... in fact, when I quit the game last, I actually lost the progress that I made, if you can call it that. So I did actually buy the Khan 39 Marshall because I thought, well, screw it then. If this is the way the game's going to be, then I'm going to buy the old cheaty truck. In fact, I'm going to do it right now. But you can't buy it from here. You've got to go to Russia. So I'm going to go to Russia and I'm going to buy what I call the cheaty truck. See, look, contests. Contests are here. Fine. No tasks. So it's really a contest list now. Anyway. Okay. So yes, I know it shows tasks when you accept them. I'm well aware of this. So let's go to garage. And please, guys, don't write in and tell me, yes, this is a better idea. I've thought about this a lot, and every time I think about it, I can never come to a scenario where what's happening now with the task list is a better scenario. I can't work out how this is better unless you're one of these hardcore people who want to, yeah, I don't want to find out anything about it until I actually go past that or drive near that task, and then I'll highlight it. Yeah, but not everybody's hardcore purist. Not everybody's like that, you know. All right, let's customize this. I don't think we need to do too much to it because most of it's locked up, and I think I just need to do this. Most of it's locked, and the rest is unneeded. Okay, there is one more thing I want to do. I want to put that stupid livery on it. Yeah, like I'm some kind of maverick card player. Okay, so now we're going to retain and come back to the local map. Actually go back to the global map, I guess. I thought local was the map that I was actually of this place I'm actually in, but it seems it's not the case. They do show you the truck names now when you click on the garage icon, which is kind of cool. We're going to truck storage and deploy. Right, so by now I would have already, just by going to here, finding the words unfortunate event in the task list and clicking on it, I would have already found out about what is needed, where it's got to go, what the rewards are, because maybe I want to think, okay, which task is going to pay the most XP, because I really need some XP right now. Now I can't find that out. I've got to accept every single task on here just to find that out. But anyway, so unfortunate event, that's where we're going. All right, so I'm just going to put that there because I kind of know the way. Well, not, I don't kind of know the way, I definitely know the way. So here we go. Now imagine if I was doing this on a co-op, how slow this would be. I swore I'd never unlock this, but if the devs are going to go irrational and crazy on me, then I have to compensate. So I just have to spend a day whizzing around all of the maps that I've got unlocked and just accepting every single task in order to repopulate the list. And I don't even know if that's going to work. So this is extra time now that I'm spending to do something that I didn't need to do in 4.1, and everybody seemed to be happy with it. Although I have had reports on the forum that some people prefer it like this. Well, I think you're taking the wrong medication. Sorry, that's how I feel. I can't see how this is better in any shape, way or form. It's like having a blank menu. You know, it's like in Eurotruck pulling into one of the factories or whatever and looking at the job list and finding it's all empty, you know. I get the concept of having to drive somewhere to activate it, but hey, the way it was, it worked before, you know. Okay, is this it? Yep, that's it. Okay, so let's pull in here. I'm really frustrated about this, guys, because I'll have gone now from enjoying the game to not enjoying it so much, and that is annoying to me. You know, it's hard, guys, to do this lockdown and stuff, you know, to, I don't know, to find something positive. And this game for me was kind of an escape for me. I enjoyed it. And now even they've taken that away. Right, so here we go. Now there's the details that we could have had before. Let's accept that. Now let's go to close. Is it on there? Yeah! So you've actually got to go to each single one. Okay, what's next? Unlucky fisherman. Right, let's drive there then. This is madness. Where you know, this is driving to each one Okay, now, taking the time to drive to each one and accept is the equivalent of calling the waiter over every single time to find out what the next thing on the menu is. Because you want to find out everything that's on the menu first. It's like calling the waiter over in that restaurant with the blank menu and saying, "What's the next thing on the menu?" "Oh, it's this." Okay. Waiter walks away. He doesn't stay there. No. Now again, waiter, and the time it takes him to come to you is the time it's taking me to drive to this next task. And then when I get there, that's the waiter saying, "Yes, sir." And then you get to ask, "What's next on the menu?" And it's only when the waiter says there are no more items on the menu that you can finally look down at the completed list and go, "This is what I want." I thought I wanted the spaghetti bolognese until I saw that you had jacket potato with Roquefort cheese. Am I making you hungry? You know what I mean? By only telling me, like, do you have spaghetti? Yes. Okay, I'll have that. That's not a real informed decision because you don't know what else is available. So making an informed decision on things is now no longer a thing. So what they've basically done is said, no, now instead of showing you all the tasks that are available to you, now we're going to make you drive to them and accept each one. There we go, that's activated. And now I've got to repopulate. I think it's ludicrous, guys. It doesn't, look, I'll be realistic, it doesn't make it unplayable. But I just don't see the logic in this. And if this is the kind of thing where they've added more grind and making you do it this way, if this is the kind of thing that you find that would even add to the frustration even more, then I would not recommend this game anymore. I would not recommend it to you. The game itself is amazing, but the devs are a little unhinged. There's something not quite right with this way of thinking, because for them to say that, look, let me go into another map here just to highlight the point. Let's go to Drummond Island. Okay, so Drummond Island, we have lost delivery. Look at the task list, guys. Nothing. Now, they programmed in the task list before, and they had all the lists of all the names of the tasks, the icons, to show which ones you'd read and which ones you haven't. And then once the task was completed, it would disappear off the list. But the task, crucially, showed you the description was superfluous. You didn't really need the description, Oh, old Joe down by the river has lost his truck. Nobody cares, okay? It's just a nice little story. What was important was that you need a truck with a crane, or a scout vehicle was required, or that an off-road vehicle was required, and the amount you were going to get paid. And then you could look at all the tasks at hand and go, I think I'm going to do this one while I've got my truck and crane. I think I'm going to do this one. And once I've done all the missions that require, or tasks that require trucks and cranes, I'll start taking the other ones. But you can't play like that anymore. It's now just a complete and utter lottery. I don't like it. And I know it's not going to happen, but I hope that Saber Interactive wake up and realize that I think they kind of messed this up. Again, it's my opinion. You might have a differing opinion. You might think, oh no, it's better like this. I prefer to have to drive to all of the the sites to find out first. But okay, none of these tasks that I've driven to, except perhaps this one. No, I don't know. Deliver it. Maybe you could do it with this one. I don't know. But Let's have a look at unfortunate event. Yeah, truck with crane recommended, so the Khan Marshal's no good here. I need 2 consumables. The Khan 39 cannot carry a trailer, so this is no good. So yeah, so now I have to either drive back to the garage, which is going to be another silly thing to do. I'll have to recover to the garage, and now pick an appropriate truck to come all the way. Well, not necessarily come all the way back, but I'm going to have to certainly be around that area again. So if I take a task in Island Lake, and I pick that because it doesn't have a garage, so I pick fallen antenna or signal in the mountains, let's say. So I drive all the way down there in the Khan, which will take me from Smithville Dam, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe. And then it says, yes, you need an off-road vehicle, or you need a truck with a crane or whatever. And then I've got to recover all the way back to Smithville Dam, and then take a truck all the way down Smithville Dam. That's another maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes, depending on the truck. And, then I've got to come all the way down here to the mountains, wherever the hell this is going to be. Is it just me, or am I missing something here, guys? To me, this is crazy. And if it's not a bug, if this is now intentional, why haven't they done the same with the contests? Why are the contests listed? It should be that if I want to do a contest, then that I go up to it and I click accept, and then it shows up here with all the times. You've got to do it within 8 minutes for a gold, 8 minutes 30 for a silver. Why just the tasks? Now, I know I put a post up yesterday, do not buy this game, and yeah, it was out of pure frustration. It simply out of pure frustration, because for me, I thought they broke the gameplay. They broke something which worked, and I still believe that. So they've gone from presenting you with a menu to presenting you with a blank piece of paper, and you have to manually find out each item or each thing on that menu before you can make a decision on what you want to eat. Personally, I think it's crazy, and I hope they see common sense. Of course, you guys, if you haven't bought this game yet and you're still considering it, then it's up to you. I'm not going to say don't buy it, because inherently it's a great game. It still is. They've just worsened it for me. They've just made it less desirable for me to play. I've not really played this at all since this update, and that should tell you something. Thanks for listening.